emotion. Yeah.
Test.
100 episodes in, still got a test.
Nice.
I should probably, in honor of 100 episodes, is bring back the Welcome to Open Caller. This is episode 100 with, I don't know, Steve McCoy, Michelle Cheth, and me, Corey Willis. We did it!
We did it!
Century mark. 7 years later. Well, 5. But still.
We did it.
You
did it.
What?
Mostly you guys did it.
Well, you guys kept it going. It's honestly it's been all Corey.
It's a team effort.
That's true.
We're just a rotating group of people that join in.
There's no I in team, but there is a me if you arrange the letters around.
Keep the dream alive.
Yes.
There is an I if you do the if it's all uppercase and you take the inverse of the A. Because you got the line and then the dot.
Right. Yeah. You drop the sides off the part of the E.
Yeah, there you
Straight
go.
line.
Carry the 2.
Depends on the font.
Hold the 7.
Hold the 7. That's right.
Yeah. Please, sir, hold the 7. So, you had, Michelle, a death experience with the snow today, and yet the city of Ottawa didn't seem to get anything. Not to be the elderly gentleman that constantly brings up the weather, but
I didn't have a death experience. It was just like
shoveling experience. The death of the shovel.
Yeah, just a little more than I was hoping to have to do at 5 in the morning, basically.
Yeah, that's a lot at that hour of the day.
Yeah, because if I didn't have to leave for work at 6 in the morning, then I probably wouldn't have cared doing it at 9 or 10,
Yeah.
But having to do it that early, I don't know, man.
Still a few cobwebs in the head, that kind of
thing. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I feel like I need entrance music for
Danny Glover.
Oh my gosh. Is this what I think?
Because Ryan Carter has entered the building. That is Stone Cold's music.
Stone Cold Riger Tiger.
100 tacos for $100.
That's a good deal.
Sitting, but I don't.
What happened to Gentle Ben?
Am I coming in okay? This mic's been giving me sass.
Oh, sounds like it's some is it AMSR or whatever it is going? Heavy breathing.
That's not good.
You're in a wind tunnel.
Reporting live from the taco stand.
Would you spend $100 for 100 tacos?
For a party, I would.
What about now?
Oh yeah, good call. But what if it's a dine-in special only?
That'd be a big family dinner, that's for sure. Does it come with toilet rolls?
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be a big family dinner, but I hope you have enough bathrooms at home.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What does the line look like? But I do
a reputable taco place,
food.
I assume. Like a Taco Bell.
Has to be.
A family joint.
What, with that grade F meat?
American surplus.
That's right.
Army surplus, I mean.
Yeah.
Turns out to be some contaminated
radio. It's not good for Ponderosa, so let's give it to Taco Bell. Didn't make the cut.
I relived the Back to the Future trilogy this week.
Nice.
And so I guess my random question would be, did things actually work out better for Biff with the 1955 change. Like, we remember original timeline 1985. You know, he was a dick to George. You know, having to do his work and stuff. Like, you know, he's like one bad report away from being fired if McFly didn't do it properly. And then, you know, Marty goes back in time. He does the change, and now we see here, like, he's got his own like automotive detailing company. Like, he's his own man.
I will say yes for one reason and one reason alone: the sheer joy and happiness that he portrays in that scene makes me believe that he is quite content with.
He is just putting on that second coat right now.
But then, does he have memory of what was? You know, maybe he doesn't know what he had before. So
yeah, that's true. Like,
I don't know.
Ignorance is bliss situation.
That's right. But he was happier than a pig in shit in that moment, in that scene. Hey, Marty, come check out the new car. I detailed it for you.
Yeah, he's very kind and stuff, right? Like,
don't recall ever seeing anyone that have you clean.
Just wonder if like part of him is still dead inside, though, right? You know, he was a king shit in high school.
Yeah.
You know, attempted rape and stuff. Just
yeah. That aside.
Just telling people to make like a tree and get out of there.
Just completely sweep that under the bed.
Yeah. Just goo.
That's what they do in Hollywood, isn't it?
That's what they did.
Time. Yeah.
The man's his own boss now.
Was he though? Was he like was he the guy in high school? I mean, like he might have thought that he was.
Like,
he was absolutely the guy in high school.
Yeah,
he had his crew, right? He had his
Billy Zane, right? The Phantom before the Phantom.
Right. He was his in the second one too, right? When he was like Trump Biff. Billy Zane was like one of his posse then too.
Yeah, that's true. Trump Biff,
yeah.
That's a good one.
It's 100%. If you read, that's
very
who
accurate.
he was. That's who he was meant to be portraying when he got all the money.
Is that facts?
Oh yeah,
it's got it. Yeah, I think
Bob Gale, man. I think he said so. Yeah.
Wow. That's.
But I mean, anyone in this room or our various rooms, 100% would be buying that sports almanac, right?
Yes.
Easy. Not even a question.
Like
fuck the timeline, right?
Like, yeah, I'll make my own timeline. I don't care.
I'll pay a premium.
That's fine.
It's $1. I'll pay 10.
Yeah, it's like
I'll take it.
I'll pay that password sharing price,
That's
not.
right.
Yeah.
Man.
Although, like, I gotta admit though, Doc Brown in the third one, well, him staying in 1885 is 100% fucking with history, but he's got no problem doing that.
That's true.
The third one to me is kind of like X-Men: The Last Stand, where it doesn't need to be a part of canon. So much so that I don't really remember all that much
I
of
think
it.
it needs to be a part
like
of canon just because it's
Oh yeah, or that too. Yeah,
Turtles in Time.
it was terrible.
Well, is it what makes Turtles in Time worse? Not just like the story, the acting, or the fact that the Jim Henson Company had nothing to do with the suits, and it was like a whole new look to
terrible. Just
all around terrible.
So refresh my memory. Was Turtles in Time, or did they go back to
like feudal Japan?
Shanghai.
That's right. Okay, like samurais and
Yeah.
Okay, I vaguely remember it.
It's
it was
it's an easy
April
one to
gets sucked
skip,
into the
for sure.
scepter, and
Don't remember that.
It was basically wasn't it just Turtles 3?
yeah,
And it's just the turtles are going back in time.
we had a different guy voicing.
Did they make a game about that after, or was the game?
No, it's the other way around.
already- It was
It's
the
like
game was already
the game
there.
existed, and they like quasi borrowed the title, but it's actually not even called that. I think it's one of those. It's Turtles in Time unofficially.
Yeah, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Yep.
Full stop.
So wait,
and then
so
Yeah, that's right.
so the
everyone
movie
just
was
calls it
based off
Turtles
of
in
a
Time.
video game?
Very
Probably the
loosely.
best video game ever.
Yeah,
I don't remember this video
This
game at
is-
all.
The
Wasn't
best. best
Wasn't it
digital
supposed
game.
to get re-released? I thought that they were going to re-release it on Switch.
Uh,
I know they
Is it-
re-released
is it
it on
part of-
Xbox Live years ago. It's like
Yeah, this is more
Shell.
recent.
Yeah. I know. I think it's part of that Cowabunga collection.
Yeah,
On the
something
Switch?
like that.
Yeah. But not like a standalone thing though. Need us some turtles in time.
It was a
That
great,
is
great game. I'd play that again.
in its original form or any form.
I mean, I'd accept any, but I'm hashtag no changes.
Because that's what I'm hearing. Like with the GoldenEye re-release, like people are happy but also not happy. Like they're showing, at least with the Switch, like your inability to change like controller mapping. Because
Oh,
it's, you know,
really?
not being on the N64 controllers, right? It's kind of
Loses something.
yeah.
Can
having
you
just,
still
like,
be Odd Job?
I think everything else
Yeah.
is the same.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah.
I say keep it the same because it would be a lot harder nowadays to play that game than what it was to play it when it first came out. Just like any old console game that you play, much more difficult to
Like
to
Duck
navigate
Hunt.
through. Anything.
I found a lot of N64 games, especially the controller. I've like tried to play it now. And I'm like, how did I do this when I was a kid?
Too bad
the
there wasn't a
muscle areas you
hotline
come
for you to
back?
call anymore.
Yeah, these these controllers are not naturally. You know, it's
Like, I
not a
don't know-
natural feeling.
I don't
Where's
know
the
how many people-
ergonomics?
Yeah,
I don't know how many of you still watch TV, but I do find it fascinating that they still have those like party lines.
oh, like
Call this
the
like
late,
900. Yeah,
yeah.
call the ladies. You know, hot singles in your area are waiting now. Like nobody talks on the phone, and
No.
you don't need to phone. You have the apps now.
yes, the apps.
It reminds me of
It's
the infomercial or the dating number that you would call on TV,
Yeah.
and there would be that guy that would, it was like the typical guy, and he'd be like,
Works
oh yeah,
meetings.
oh what was it? What was the guy's name? I'll have to find it, but he was like the spokesperson for late night date phone numbers.
he's like the guy
sure
that turns gold to cash.
Yeah,
Cash
I'm
man.
sure
Kind
his,
of,
I'm
yeah.
sure his
man.
career is thriving now.
Just catch a bar. Remember me, guys? I was the guy. Hooked all you guys up, all your parents.
You're all here because of me.
If it wasn't for me, and then 2:00 ads between fucking was it the Dr. Nora or whatever.
But it was like sandwiched in between Blue Nui and
That's the one. I was like, is it
and
like
the no
something
TV.
blue? Something blue.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Blue
That was-
Nui.
That was the
You
high
got it.
quality one.
Right.
That had the,
That was the high
least
class.
amount of that had the least amount of scrambling.
Don't touch the antenna.
Yeah.
Don't touch the antenna.
Oh
Start
man, I think
tapping
I
the
saw
side
half
of
a
the
boob.
TV. That's right.
Oh,
That's
and then
right.
there was that one time, always the one time you flicked over to the pay channels and it came in.
Yeah.
It's like literally the Friends episode. Don't touch anything because it might go out.
That's right.
And then you sit on the remote and the channel changes.
Oh, the good old days, right? The good old days of uncertainty, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Where you,
It's like
you
one of
couldn't
those ones
predict
where
what
it's
would
like, you know, like Waterworld, like, you know, dry land's not a myth. It's like, I once turned it over and I saw 15 minutes of it unscrambled.
happen. Yeah.
I seen it, man. I was there. I lived it. People don't
I
believe
lived
you.
it. Yeah.
So, anyone see the new John Wick trailer?
I
Yup.
have not.
Oh, okay. Well,
I still have to watch the third one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I have to
Oh,
watch the
gosh.
second one.
What's going on here?
John Wick doesn't die.
Is this the movie The Warriors, but with extra steps?
Like, you don't know, like John Wick's just is like Bond, right? He's not gonna die.
He's a new age Bond.
How would you make the next one?
Just look at him. Keanu in his glory, right?
He's
It's
like
just
he's
such a stark-
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like just
such
you
a s-
know, good guy Keanu is.
Yeah, it's a stark contrast, right? Like, here he is like killing people en masse in the trailer. And in real life, he's the best person you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Most generous, most friendly. Yeah.
Oh, there's horses
Yeah. Whoa.
in the desert.
Is it Brendan Fraser? Is he in this?
Tom
yeah,
Hanks.
it's John Wick 4 meets the Mummy.
I'd watch it.
But like the original Mummy.
Yeah, the OG one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a cameo of a dog. Just what you need.
Well, wasn't he didn't he have a pet? Like, wasn't that one of the things?
That is
Yeah.
like I said, that's the part that really sold me on the first John Wick. Is the simplicity of the plot? Is
Yeah.
man's wife dies, wife bequeaths a dog, someone robs him, steals his car, kills his dog, and that's all you need.
And then now we're 4 movies in.
Yeah, 4 movies in. And it just like the world keeps building as each movie goes on and on.
Yeah.
He's still avenging that dog.
Rightfully so. That was a cute puppy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never
Little beagle?
You never stop avenging dogs.
That's right.
I've only seen the first John Wick.
Oh, you,
I need to
it's
catch
another-
up on.
It's another one of those series I feel that like has consistently gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
we've talked about before, like Mission Impossible, other than the second one, but like John Wick, you watch it and you're like, one of these movies is gonna like falter, and it hasn't happened yet. So maybe it's the 4th one, but so far, yeah, I'm sure it's just gonna be one of those. Like it's gonna be
John Wick
as good
is
or better.
the like 2000 circa 2003 Chris Brown. It can do no wrong.
He can do no wrong.
This week's segment of Sell Steve on a franchise that he hasn't seen.
Yeah.
He wasn't in on it until I said, like Chris Brown, you can do no wrong. That's what sold it.
That
Mhm.
was it. Did
But,
you end up finishing A Quiet Place?
No,
Oh,
I couldn't. No, I got to the point where they. I saw the first few minutes that Corey was talking about,
Yeah,
which
which
did
is just
intrigue me,
so
but
good.
then I kind of stopped after she's pregnant, which in that world, what are they
Yeah,
doing
like,
even
why
thinking
would
of
you do
bringing
that?
life? Yeah, and then she's putting
This is true.
an oxygen chamber in a cradle
Yeah.
and then putting then I was like, okay, like admittedly I should still see it through, but that's as far as I got. Like, they literally cannot make any sound in this entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if you sneeze? What happens if you fart?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you're sitting there.
Like, yeah, honestly, done.
You gotta
Can't
hope it's one of
blame
those-
that on the dog.
That's right. Hey-oh.
And then like
But then-
one of the kids deaf, so like if she did it, she wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one scene I saw on Instagram, and it was where he was standing in front of a guy in the woods, and he was trying to tell him not to scream, and then he ended up just screaming and grabbed his son and ran, and then hid behind, and then the guy obviously got taken away. It's like, it
Oh,
doesn't
man.
matter what. I don't know if that's the first one. I don't know which movie
That's
it
the
is.
first
It
one.
might be. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I should watch it, but admittedly, I began watching it in bed, lights off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On my
That'll
iPad,
do
I
it.
was like, okay,
Like
maybe
at that point, it doesn't matter what movie it is.
that's right. Yeah, maybe I should
You'll
just
fall
stop
asleep.
it. So, but
Yeah, I think that's like the cardinal sin now for watching movies. If it's in bed, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
once you
even
hit an
just, like-
age, it's just like
Just
That's
like
right.
laying down on the couch, but like laying down on the couch and you have a blanket.
yeah,
and it honestly, it
it's like a
doesn't
saw
matter.
trap at that point.
Yeah.
You can position the iPad, you can position the TV, however you are lying, so that it's like optimal viewing without you
Yeah.
moving, and you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. So
Yeah, any sort of comfort is just game over.
it's bad news. If you're comfortable watching a movie, it's not a good time.
Yeah, you're gonna be like what's the guy in like Oceans where he's got like the tack in his shoe? You have to just keep making yourself uncomfortable to pass the lie detector test. Just every so often you gotta like stab yourself in the leg in order to make yourself uncomfortable, and then you can finish the movie.
It's true.
And another trailer that I haven't given enough credit for is
I knew
Ryan,
this was coming.
you can swear.
Yeah,
This is
I knew.
This is one we have not talked about.
I was actually just gonna say, when are we gonna talk about Cocaine Bear?
this couldn't look worse to me.
Which is why it's going to be amazing.
So he's like the social media darling who's now in a movie.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah, he made it.
I want to talk to your
Finally.
manager. I want to talk to your mother.
Not Florida.
Oh, that would have been so
Did
good.
you see the thing where like a bunch of cocaine got like they
Eaten by a
found it
bear?
in the ocean or something, and then
Cocaine shark?
people were like, "All right, cocaine shark, like just make a whole series out of
Cocaine-verse.
this. It's just gonna be like cocaine and then insert animal here."
That's right.
But it's just like it's gonna get progressively like, okay, so you got cocaine bear, cocaine shark, and then what do you do? Like cocaine dragon, like just
Cocaine kangaroo
Go,
down
yeah,
in
exactly.
Australia,
Mate.
mate. That's
Cocaine
right.
dingo.
The
The
dingo ate my
actually might have
cocaine.
eaten your baby.
Oh shit! Hey, is that Carrie?
That's right. Hey, Russell.
Oh,
Felicity.
it's Carrie Russell?
Yeah.
I have no idea why this
Oh,
is
yeah, it
not
is.
M2.
Is ET gonna shut us down?
Yeah,
Right, you.
another C and D coming your way, Cor.
That's right.
That bear's on cocaine. It's gonna catch you.
Ain't no stopping the cocaine bear.
So it's okay. So it's a very weird movie
Get in line.
because
Nice.
it's based off of real life events, right? Based off
Yeah.
of true events, and you're seeing a lot of like CGI, like the bear jumping, dozens of feet to get into the ambulance, that kind of thing.
Yep.
It was hard to get a real bear to do that.
No, but then you think like
Those Russian circus bears.
when it comes to based off of real life events, what is exaggerated and what isn't. But then when you throw cocaine in the mix, it's like maybe the bear
All legal.
did actually do that.
Yeah, it's all fair game now.
Like,
I think
maybe the bear was
the
running
real-life
20
version
kilometers an
was
hour.
like the cocaine the bear lasted like 15 minutes and then died.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
that's-
that's how it. I think that's how it
I think
actually prepared.
the based on portion is just that
The fact that
one
he ate
time
cocaine.
a bear ate
Yeah.
a bunch of cocaine,
Okay.
and
Okay.
like that's kind of where the similarities are going to end.
And
Yeah.
So, and hilarity ensued.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's all just one time buried a bunch of cocaine, and we will figure out the rest of it.
Just write the story.
I mean, it basically writes itself.
Yeah, well, it's like anything like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre inspired by true events. It's like, yeah, there was a serial killer at one time,
Exactly.
did X, Y, or Z, and
he
that's
might
what
have had
we-
a chainsaw. We're guessing.
It may have been in Texas. Like I guess like Psycho technically is based on a true story because of Ed Gein making furniture out of body parts and like
As you would.
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Oh, right. You need an arm for a chair. Use an arm.
That's right.
That's where
Yeah.
that term comes from.
Gross. So
Are you guys going to see it in
theater?
theater? Do you guys plan on
Absolutely
seeing
not.
that? No. Okay.
IMAX 3D.
That's right. Yeah,
Like you're doing lines with the bear.
yeah, that'll be.
You got to
an
go to
Apple
that
review.
that Cineplex thing that has
A 4D?
no, like the 270-degree whatever.
Screen.
Yeah.
Or cocaine bear? I don't know.
Hey, you see everything. See the bear just like running from side to side.
It's like it's coming at you.
Yeah.
It's funny to think I should say funny thing. It's yeah, it's weird to think we're in this day and age where like that is what people are buying up to make movies out of. That's original stories now.
But
terrible.
yeah. But I mean, you know, you think back to Sharknado.
At least that was
Yeah,
made
this
for
is-
TV, right? And that's sci-fi has a thing where they
Yeah,
their-
but like
their
that's
niche.
basically what this is. This is
A
just
bigger budget Sharknado.
Because like it's yeah, exactly. Because Sharknado went on. I mean, I think it's still happening, right? There's
17.
know.
Sharknado 17 is coming out in June.
17?
No, I don't.
no,
Oh,
but like
I-
I'm
You
I
scare the
honestly-
shit out of them.
honestly the fact that neither like no one knew
No bad an eye.
if you were lying or not is
Yeah.
like just
So, yeah.
just speaks for the fact that
Itself.
maybe there is a 7. Like who knows?
But you know what? Like to your point, Vishal, like there's a push to have more movies released on streaming platforms as opposed to just the movie theaters. So now, because of that void that's potentially created, are the movie theaters, are they willing to have movies such as Cocaine Bear as a theatrical release? And maybe it probably
it's
shouldn't.
clearly a straight to streaming
Oh, for sure.
property, but
Mhm.
they're like you know what? Let's try and get an extra, you know,
It's a
Four.
straight to VHS movie
yeah.
in this day and age. But
What is everyone's guess on how many Sharknadoes there were?
4.
6. I'm gonna
4.
say 6.
I already said 4, jerk.
Price is Right rules 1.
Damn it.
It was 6.
Damn it.
What does he win, Johnny?
Yeah. He's going to
The year,
the,
the year
entire
supply of
series.
Fresaroni.
he's going to the showcase.
That's right.
Sharknado 2, the second one. Sharknado
Yep.
3, Oh Hell No. Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens.
Oh my god.
Sharknado 5, Global Swarming.
Nice.
And number 6, they dropped the number in the series, and it was The Last Sharknado, It's About Time.
So is
And then there was 2 spin-offs.
Yeah,
Lava
'cause wasn't
Lantula
there-
and 2 Lava Tulantula.
Oh, come on. Was the guy Ian Ziering?
Ian Ziering, yeah.
Is he in
Yes,
all
sir.
6?
And Tara Reid
Yeah. And Tara Reid. Yeah.
in all of them.
6 came out in 2019.
Tara Reid. Oh yeah, that's right. Tara Reid. What a fall from
she
grace.
she went downhill quickly.
Oh man.
When you're in all of the Sharknadoes, that's when you know.
Yeah. She did go from top
Yeah.
of the hill to like down where Mole
But
Man
like
is.
really, so like let's say you're like how you have to be really down bad to be like, okay, I'm gonna do Sharknado, whatever. This is just a joke.
Yeah,
But,
I just
like,
need the cash right
I
now.
just need the
Yeah.
paycheck right.
I got a mortgage payment.
Then they say, hey,
Asking
look,
for
we're gonna make a second one. The first one, you know, everyone had fun with it.
Cult
Yeah.
classic. Yeah.
Everybody wanged, everybody chugged. Let's do a second one. And she's like, yeah, okay. You know, you get into it. That there's no way that banked her.
No,
like-
now we can't pay you as much as Sharknado 1, but
Exactly. But think about like every for every dollar Sharknado makes, 1 penny goes right into your pocket. You know?
And it's on TV, so
Yeah. And then you make 4 more. What are you expecting? There's no way you're
Yeah.
cashing in.
By Sharknado 4, she was the one being like, "So you're making another one?"
Yeah.
I'm free
Like,
if you are.
I'll front it. Like,
I will supply
I'm
the
kind
craft services.
Tara Reid, like I'm kind of in between. I'm waiting for American Pie 17 to be made. So if you want to make Sharknadoes 5, I can fill it in my slot.
Yeah, I've got some
Tara
time to
Reid.
kill.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah, because
Shit.
like when she was in Van Wilder, like
yeah.
even American Pie, like she was like
That was the height of her like
the
popularity.
height
Absolutely.
of
Van
yeah,
Wilder and American Pie. She
Yeah,
was
2003 was a great time.
yeah.
And then the years just piled on and the work.
And the
Yeah, I know.
Sharknadoes
And
game.
then she turned into a cocaine bear.
I thought everything was drinking.
cocaine.
That
Tear.
could have been that. I mean, a bit of both, I guess.
Everyone's got a vice.
That's right. Yeah.
So we never talked about that. We were all justified with Jim Cameron finally admitting that he was wrong about the door. That Jack could have survived this whole time. He's been fighting it, and he finally just caved and said,
Could
"Yes."
he have? Just because he says
Well, everyone's like, well, they did the MythBusters episode, right? And they
Yeah.
said, science.
Yeah.
because
But,
the MythBuster thing was that it's not about how much space was on that.
Yeah, like buoyancy
Slab.
and
Yeah, it's a
weight
buoyancy
and
thing.
buoyancy.
Like it would have been too much weight, and they would have toppled over, or both of them died, or whatever.
Mhm.
So like, what did James Cameron say?
so
That-
he,
oh,
I guess for the 25th anniversary, he did like recreated the conditions and stuff, and he had people roughly there's I guess the same weight and stuff of the actors, and they were able to recreate this, and he successfully sit on the door held them both.
Were they using the same cloth that was acting as a life jacket? Or is
Yes.
that like because that doesn't
That doesn't look.
like a life. No, that looks like just an extra shirt that's torn up.
That being said, too, like we all know, like that's heated water for the movie.
Yeah.
Right. They weren't actually, these multi-million-dollar actors getting paid to sit in freezing cold water.
But he looks so cold, Corey.
I know.
With
He's all
magic.
blue.
His lips are blue.
Yeah, like come on. His hair was like
The hair gel,
frozen?
or sorry,
Oh
the
my God.
ice.
Yeah. I'm also wondering too, like when he died and sank, is that because of the cuffs that were around his wrist? That extra the metal?
The
'Cause
weight?
Don't you float?
Maybe he was wearing boots. Maybe the boots.
I
brought him
think it
down.
just would have been kind of awkward if he died and he just kind of floated
He
there.
just floats along the door.
And just like stuck
Jack,
with
you're kinda
Rose.
freaking me out here. Can you?
He says to Rose, "I'll always be with you," and then literally will always be with her until
just
she's
for-
rescued.
They're just like kicking the body away.
That's right. That's right.
At the end of the movie, she's like, "It's been 84 years. He's
And
still,
he's still
floating." He looks over off the boat. He's just hanging out.
There's a Family Guy scene in there somewhere. There has to be.
Yeah.
There has to be. She's blowing the
Of course.
whistle. Yeah. So, yeah. So he's saying that he would have lived?
If all the variables, it's it gets kind of like life on Earth, right? If everything acted as perfectly, yes. It's
Well,
his
he's
admission to it.
Then a
But
shit
they would have
director
both
if he
also
didn't
been,
portray
like,
that.
shivering
Yeah.
and stuff. Like there's a lot of movements. Also, just getting like, have you ever, if you don't know how to get back onto a canoe after you're in the water, you're more likely to flip the other person
For
in
sure.
the canoe, right? And
Bring
like,
him down with you.
yeah. So like at this point, you're in the middle of the ocean, you're frozen, you're panicking, and even if you do know how to like get onto a floating door, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
All valid
man.
points.
yeah, I mean, James Cameron has the 2 of the top 3 movies, 3 of the top 5 or 4 movies of all time. Like, he can say
I love
whatever he
that.
wants.
I love how 6 Degrees of Billy Zane is proving itself in this conversation through tonight's episode.
Comedy.
We got Billy Zane,
Right.
asshole Billy Zane, coming through again. saving, because wasn't there a scene where he kicked off a woman and child? So he could get
Yeah,
on the
he
boat?
tries to get onto the lifeboat.
Classic
right.
Billy.
Classic Billy. He is
Like
a
the
fan.
Whatever,
almanac,
man.
like
Classic
the
all of
sports
us.
almanac. We all would have done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
Yeah, he grabs a kid, right, and says that's his kid, so he can get on the
Yeah.
lifeboat.
Yeah.
terrible.
What a guy.
But then
No class in
Lose-
1914.
loses
I don't
it
know,
all.
man. That's a good move.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
That's
Yeah, like he makes his own luck, right? He says that in the movie.
yeah. Billy's-
We usually do or have been doing a like our patented commercial breaks as of late.
Who's going to sue us this time?
But Corey finds
Um,
himself in legal trouble, so we're gonna
Who could this
But-
is in this
but,
week's episode of Who Can Corey Piss Off?
I'm gonna change it up. I'm not even gonna give an introduction.
Yeah.
we're just gonna play public domain stuff.
Hi, Corey, Steve, Vishal, and Ryan. It's Ernie Sabella, the voice of Pumbaa, and congratulations on the 100th episode.
Ah, that's amazing.
Hakuna Matata. I got a song for that.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
It's the one I know. I sang it in the movie, and I sang it at the Oscars because it was nominated for an Oscar. And I called the producers and I said, "Can I sing Hakuna Matata at the Oscars?" And they said, so here it is, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries all the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
I love it.
I ain't like
That.
Now listen, guys. Corey, Steve, Michelle, and Ryan of Open Collar. 100th episode. Get down to Disney World and get on the ride. It's a small world.
I knew there was a catch.
It's a small world after all. What do you think of that? I had to go on that ride again. I told my guide, we're going on that ride again. I gotta see me singing. I gotta take pictures. My mom used to take me on that ride when I was 10 years old, and she said, "You know why the kids are singing It's a Small World? Because they're saying no more fighting, no more wars. It's a small world." Well, we haven't achieved that yet, but we're on our way. We're on our way. Guys, great success with Open Color. And thank you for enjoying all of my work in television, film, animation. It's been a great pleasure to talk to you and talk to your podcast listeners. And 2 words I leave you with. Hakuna Matata.
Amazing.
That was
Amazing.
fantastic.
You gotta
Amazing.
send that to me. Or to
Yeah.
I need-
Amazing.
I want that clip forever.
Yeah.
Leon Carosi himself.
And he was in full on story mode. Like there was no time
Oh,
limit
yeah.
for him. Like he was like, I'm just gonna shoot the shit. Thank you, Leon. That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Ernie Sabella. God bless him. That's really. How do you follow that?
Yeah. Like,
love himself.
so we're done, I guess.
Nathan Lane.
That's right. Yeah. Oh man, amazing.
That was too good.
Yeah. Thank you, Leon.
Leon Carosi, man.
We-
Saved
you know,
by the Bell,
We've gained
He's
another listener,
right?
right? So
I'm sure he's
there you go.
sitting-
It's a plus.
Sitting there listening, yeah.
We're up to
Um,
5.
Hey Pumbaa, we noticed you didn't listen to 101.
Yeah.
101 needed Dalmatian voice in here.
Yeah. That might be tricky to keep up. Just a Disney voice every
Every-
episode.
But yeah, I figured Ernie ties into stuff, Perfect Strangers. He was on there early enough.
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
the the store owner, and
Yeah.
then the resort owner.
He's owning a lot of stuff.
Just owning all
Yes,
the
he
things.
was the resort owner. He was Leah Remanini's dad.
Yeah.
Oh man, yes, 100%. I
Uh,
didn't have a crush on
what's
her
that
like
guy's-
Kelly Kapowski.
Was it Malibu Beach Club?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait,
Wanna get-
was it? Yeah. It
Or was that
that kind of sounds Will Smithy, Fresh Prince.
It was in Malibu for sure.
I think Malibu Sands,
Yeah. Yes. Malibu
something like
Sands.
that. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That needs to be on streaming so I can rewatch it to see if it holds up, which it likely won't.
100%
But-
doesn't, because the one of the things that I thought about as soon as we started talking about it was like at the end of the summer or whatever, when that little kid is like hitting on Kelly,
Kelly. Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she's like, oh, in like 5 years when you turn 18 or whatever, like
Call me.
call me. And I'm like, that's not fair. If a guy said that, like,
Yeah,
hard
true.
cancel.
Doesn't, doesn't work. Doesn't
Yeah.
work both ways.
It doesn't work that way. Sorry, Kelly. You're the worst.
That's like a blank check, right?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
She kisses him in the limo. Like he's an 11-year-old child.
Also big, but it's
Yes.
like, kind of.
Big's the gray area, right?
Yeah, big's the gray area for sure.
Or is it though? Are we just justifying it?
I was like, is that what we're settling on?
Yeah.
We literally just said, as long as you look like you're legal, it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry, Pumbaa. Sorry, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great. We lost Ernie.
Back down to 4. Back down to 4. 4 listeners.
Oh, God.
We had 5 for a time.
The glory
Yeah.
days.
The glory days.
What was that? What, 10 minutes? 10 minutes that lasted?
Yeah.
Remember
We-
Saved
we
by
had
the
a good
Bell
run,
though,
though.
the college years. When Saved by the Bell came out with the college years, I would have been what, like maybe
Is that like
18 or
90?
so.
That's late 90s, right? 90s.
Yeah, 18. And I was like, okay, I'll give this another shot. And then it lasted 1 season. And I was really just watching it for Kelly Kapowski.
Well, that's like the problem. You went from like something that people watch, what, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoons, and then put it
Yeah.
in prime time against other, like, Cheers or Friends, whatever
Melrose
was on at the time.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
Melrose.
Yeah. Smart
Mind
move by
you,
90210 to bring Kelly onto 90210. I forget what character she played. But she was on 90210 for a couple seasons.
Yeah, she was definitely not the Kelly Kapowski, right?
No,
She played against type.
Yeah.
That's how you survive. Although I think now she does cooking shows. So
Yeah.
Is she still doing stuff right now? Yeah. Might have to just Google it.
we can't Google everything, man. You just actually know this stuff.
Yeah. But one of these days we'll have the answer without Googling it.
We'll just talk out loud. The browser will respond for us.
Isn't that like Alexa?
Yes, but I don't have any of those smart speakers down here. Plus, if that's all we're gonna do is talk to a speaker,
Might as
did
well
you
just-
gonna bring back another classic caller feature, this time in video form. So I saw this on Instagram. Said a camper found himself surrounded by crocodiles at night, and we have the video. Imagine this
God.
shit.
Oh God.
Holy shit. I love the music.
Yeah, they're just.
It's Instagram. Everyone puts music in their shit.
They're still drinking.
You imagine though,
I'm sorry.
fucking
Like, what-
gators, man.
What fucking tent are they in? Is like I better be like a
Yeah, are they
steel.
floating or
Yeah, they don't
Like-
like. I would be
They're
far
on the
more
beach.
panicked than what that guy is.
That's right.
I would just sacrifice myself to the gator gods.
Yeah, that was.
And if you know anything about Gators, I'm surprised they didn't like instantly attack and manja like they're at Eastside Mario's.
that was definitely in Florida. No,
It didn't sound very Floridian.
So some lady just got killed by a crocodile walking her dog in Florida.
I saw that. Was it?
Was it like it was like a couple days
crocodile?
ago?
Alligator.
That's a good. I don't know which one.
like-
It was one of the
I
two.
feel- Florida is famous for their gators.
Florida Man Camps in Zoo.
Yeah, it was in Florida. I
Yeah,
assume
pretty much.
gators.
You just Gator prejudice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Sorry.
crocodiles, have the ability to, eat people as well. Always got to blame the Gators.
Damn Gators.
Hashtag all Gators matter.
I would pass out from fear if that was me in that situation. And to your point, Ryan, like the guy looking all chill. Like,
Yeah.
hey guys,
It happens
look,
all the time.
look, we have gators. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of them.
Do it for the gram. Worry later.
That's right.
But like, but it could also just be like
Who has night
adrenaline,
filter?
right? Where you're just like, you're
Yeah.
shocked.
And nowhere to run unless you
Yeah, exactly.
cut,
Like, what are you gonna do?
you cut out the other side. It's like, oh look, there's another 12.
You just got to
basically
John
have a
Wick
whole-
those Gators.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee, those gators. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
I see you play Knife and Spoon.
I see you play knife and spoon.
Literally used that quote the other day.
If you don't use that quote like at least once a month, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you're obviously living the wrong life.
Yeah.
I need to use that more when I'm begging my kids to eat dinner. Oh, I see you play knifey spoony.
They're gonna be like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Frighten them into eating their dinner.
Yeah. Just confuse them. They're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna
I
eat."
guess I'll eat.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad's doing the spoony thing again.
So scared.
See, my biggest problem with The Simpsons is when we have moments like this, then I remember it's just not like that anymore.
It's it hasn't been like that for so long.
Yeah, I was gonna say for a while.
Yeah.
Like we have Pride Night coming up at one of the hockey games, and like immediately I get the message from the wife because we're talking about like they're giving out shirts and they're gonna have everybody decked out and all this stuff, and she immediately calls back to the Simpsons episode where Bart complains that Lisa made them march in the gay pride parade, and then shows the newspaper and it says local gays show their pride, and there's Bart front and center.
Yeah.
So that'll be you.
Yeah.
Because it's those staff photos. And she's every single time she thinks of that quote, she's instantly laughing. And like now I can't think of anything within the past that's not like 20 plus years old for The Simpsons that's funny anymore.
No.
Yeah, that
I-
sounds about right.
I'm not even sure I've seen any Simpsons in the past 20 years.
Oh, it's been that long for sure for me.
Yeah. I feel
At
like
least 15, 20 years, definitely.
I'll just watch clips of the old stuff when I need to reference it.
Yeah.
The good old days.
It also brings back to like it's not it's not me who's out of touch, it's the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skinner's thing. It's the children that are out of it. It's the show that's gone bad, not my change in humor.
My humor stayed the same for the past 30 years.
That's the problem. There's no maturing going on.
Well,
So go, you saw Ant-Man? And you were one of the few from what I've seen that actually enjoyed it?
it was amazing. I don't know how much.
It's like the. So I'm not a big Rotten Tomatoes guy. Like,
No, I was gonna go by. It's got like the lowest audience score of like all of your Marvel movies.
No,
Yeah.
the audience rating was like 87%.
Again, the audience isn't wrong. It's not me that's wrong. It's
Wasn't it the critic score that was low and the audience score that was high?
the audience score. So there, it's an averaging of B, which they say in the audience score world is like, It's got the lowest audience score since Eternals.
Eternals, which like Eternals, sure.
I feel it's a bit of a hangover still from the entirety that is Phase 4,
Yeah.
and just like you've given us 10 or 12 properties over the course of a year or two with blah results. That it's just a bit of a hangover from that. I found it to be. It was great. It was
So,
everything
without-
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
Without spoiling,
I'm gonna try not to. I won't actually.
does it? So this is like start of Phase 5. It's basically setting up the rest of Phase 5 and 6, right?
Yeah,
So like, does it succeed
do
in
that?
doing that?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. There are two end credit scenes during the credit and after the credits, and yeah, it definitely sets it up. Like it level sets what the next two phases will be, in my opinion.
Okay.
There's a couple of nitpicks that I have that I can't really get into without everybody seeing it. But what I will say was that it was a very healthy balance of what we saw from Scott Lang and Paul Rudd in the first two, where it was comedic timing, some action, some charm, and then there was also some heavy weighted scenes that were outlining what will happen in the next two phases. So I felt all in all it was great. I think people were on top of having that hangover from Phase 4. It was expecting Ant-Man to be what it was for the first two movies, where it was very campy, very loose, very comedic.
Just like a comedy movie, but like, hey, there's also some superheroes over here.
And while there was some comedic tones to the movie, well timed, I would say, there's also some very very serious moments and very jarring moments in terms of the gravity of the situation. And Jonathan Majors as Kang, like,
he's so good at
I'm just gonna say it, my favorite villain in any MCU movie so
already
far.
like without even seeing I'm sure he'll get better and better, but
and I mean there may be a bit of bias because I think I've said it before on one of the episodes that Kang is one of my favorite villains in Marvel, but aside from that, his portrayal of him and the passion that he had when he was portraying the character was unbelievable. MODOK, I have some thoughts. Can't really say them until you've seen the movie, so we'll put a pin on that until we reconvene. But all in all, I would say it was a very good movie. Very good movie. Worth seeing in the theaters.
Yeah. I didn't hear. I read a headline. Been like avoiding actually reading stuff about it, but like the headline was, it said that basically, I have to look it up, but basically it was something along the lines of it reminded them of a Star Wars movie.
Okay.
That could go either way.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah.
The prequels or?
Yeah, I think it just said
trilogy.
it was like a Star Wars superhero movie, and then I was like, I don't know what that means, but by the look on your face, I feel like maybe it's not. It's not.
No,
actually.
I mean I can see it. So like. Okay, so I mean, this is.
I mean, maybe we just.
This isn't a spoiler because you've seen the other Ant-Mans, but
there might be an Ant-Man or Ant-Man in the house.
but so they went into the quantum realm, and
damn classic Simpsons.
Yeah,
they went into the quantum realm, and Scott was like, "What is this place? I've never been here before." And they explained that, and right away I was like, "Okay, well that's not true because." In Endgame, he comes firing out of the van because he's been trapped there for 5 years. But then Janet had explained that there are pockets within the quantum realm that are their own galaxies, their own sub-universes. So where we are right now, you haven't been here, but it's a larger part of the quantum realm. And so I was like, okay, like I can believe that. So when it comes to the Star Wars comment that you might have seen, yeah, I can believe it because there's aliens, I guess, that are living in that world that you wouldn't see anywhere else, and very very sci-fi that way, I guess. But yeah. What are you shaking your head at?
No, I'm just trying to I'm trying to
Process.
figure that out. Like I'm sure once I see it, I'll have a better idea. But
Or maybe it's because it's so CGI heavy and it's actors and like basically working on all blue screen, like the prequels.
well, I heard the quantum realm is hard to book these days, so like they had to.
No. You have to.
I do know,
it.
like, it's getting a lot of flack at the point now where we're getting more VFX artists coming out and defending their work by saying that Marvel pushed all of the resources into Black Panther away from this movie, which is why some of the stuff went unfinished. So if you actually
that
look,
checks.
there's a lot of unfinished CGI effects in the movie.
Yeah, well, maybe don't plan like 14 movies every year, and
every
The
year.
thing is, it's
yeah,
less
every
that;
month.
it's just that they don't want to spend the money anymore.
yeah. Oh, maybe they can
Which
use.
they've been saying since like the first couple movies. They've been reining in the purse strings as the movies make more and more money.
more and more and more.
Go figure.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to do what they're doing for less and less every time. That's how businesses work.
Yeah.
That's why we're getting such small bags of chips at the store.
Yep.
I really,
Low
yeah,
price.
we need to do a deeper dive on the movie because I have thoughts that I can't quite share yet without
It's just
you
foaming
guys
at the
seeing it.
mouth.
So
Yeah, we'll get into it.
What is it, CTV? Get into it. I just forgot. I have going back to way back at the beginning. Cocaine Bear. I actually had something that I saw on Twitter, which is why I wanted to include the trailer. But there was a doctor that's taking offense to the movie.
of course, someone's offended.
Why?
Someone's always offended.
Oh, here you go. This is disappointed to see Hollywood once again sensationalize cocaine use in the new film Cocaine Bear, which entertains audiences, including children, by portraying cocaine as fun and funny. The cocaine epidemic is largely a demand-side problem that ruins lives, destroys families, orphans children, kills 25,000 Americans a year, and finances deadly cartel activity. We should all be offended by entertainment that makes light of drugs and that are ripping apart our country.
No.
So did he take a break from him protesting?
No, he's very
about
much on his soapbox.
every song that plays on Hot 89.9, because I'll tell you what, there are so many songs out there, like just even on a very wide mass scale that reaches a lot of people. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I just don't think Cocaine Bear is going to be, the one that
Yeah, if
broke.
that's the hill you're dying on, like.
Let's all go back and watch Scarface the last 25 minutes.
It's not going to be the straw that broke the cocaine camel's back.
Oh, Cocaine Camel! I can't wait for that one.
We need a Joe Camel and Cocaine Bear crossover,
Yeah.
like Godzilla versus Kong,
Let them fight.
and then
Just
obviously a
go.
chimp's gonna come in with a cigar or a cigarette. Let
Yeah.
them fight.
I think it's just someone wanted to be on the soapbox.
If we want to
and-
talk about music and adding to things, let's talk about country music and their constant use of alcohol to promote their songs or
Yeah.
in their songs. Or I think it's far more worse than Cocaine Bear, which after an hour and a half, you never have to see it again.
Yeah.
Or like
And
Nicki Minaj talking about prostitution. That's adored by high school kids by and large, which is ridiculous. Which is why I'm going to be having my sons listen to Simon and Garfunkel
for the
forever.
rest of
Cuckoo Cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson.
That's
I
right.
mean, it's one of those things where, okay, sure, it glorifies cocaine use, whatever, but like, if you're going into this movie and your takeaway is,
Cocaine's good.
cocaine is fun. like I think there's other issues at play that
Mhm.
you're not.
Yeah.
Like nobody is going into this movie any differently than they went into like Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Your tether to reality is not that strong.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So if you're going in and like if you were on the verge of trying cocaine and then you go see this movie and you're like and it kind of puts you over the top, well, like you were already like
Mhm.
that's just you
You-
looking for an excuse to justify
You
it.
had made
know,
that
yeah.
decision.
You've
Well-
already made that decision.
Yeah.
You're using Cocaine Bear to be like, yeah, like to
Well, as long as the unknowing bear says it's okay.
That's right.
I will do this 8-ball now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's one of those things where I mean whatever that you can get all up in arms about it.
Give me a
but
razor blade and a dollar bill.
yeah, like no one's going into this thinking, you know, cocaine isn't for me. Change my mind, Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason.
I'm
Yeah.
skeptical about this drug.
Tell me on why I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to hear
Oh.
more with this cocaine.
that's right.
I really wish we had Ernie's input on this.
Yeah.
What's Pumbaa thinking?
Yeah.
Even when it was Pumbaa, you knew it was the Cocaine Bear.
Episode 100, everybody.
Hey!
Even when it was the Pumbas.
Snuck that one in there.
That's what she said.
No.
Oh. And on that lovely note,
Florida man, does whatever the fuck he can. Makes headlines every time. Florida's paradigm. Look out! Here comes Florida man.
yep. If you have cocaine, you got to have Florida.
Yep.
We talked about
Or-
this, Corey.
Bath salts.
Tide Pods.
I still,
Well-
like, to this day, cannot believe that that was a thing, that Tide Pod challenge. Like, who the hell was just like, you know what I need to eat?
Yeah.
Laundry detergent.
Can't wait for Tide Pod Bear. I'm on the fence about Tide Pods. Change my mind.
Yeah. But if this bear says it's okay,
I mean,
I remember when bears only prevented forest fires.
that's right.
Now they're doing cocaine, Tide Pods.
Eat your heart
Okay,
out,
wait.
Smokey.
Pause before we get to Florida Man. Would everyone prefer
Oh, shit.
so either a series of like cocaine animal, cocaine bear, cocaine camel, cocaine shark, whatever, or drug bear?
Ooh.
So keep the bear going.
Yeah,
But
so it's either it's cocaine bear, it's Tide Pod bear, it's heroin bear. So it's all bears on different drugs or
Is it not the,
Question.
they're not the same
Different
bear?
on cocaine.
Like this bear has
Is-
a problem. He's just constantly moving from drug to
no, no,
drug.
no,
100%.
different bears every time.
Oh shit! So I was gonna like it wouldn't be like a Hunter S.
It wouldn't be the
Thompson where
same
he
bear.
just
That
progressively
bear,
gets worse.
So it's like
each movie,
Jaws.
The bear dies at the
It's
end.
a different shark each movie,
Different.
but it's so like
Exactly.
in the Jaws series, yeah. So
Yeah.
you kill the shark each movie, but then another bear
Yeah.
discovers
So
another
so
drug.
we will say
So
that
heroin
they're from
bear.
the same
Is there-
family though, just like
is-
Jaws.
Is there continuity where like the first bear, the cocaine bear, is at a party with another bear who dies, and then that bear does heroin and then goes to another party?
Or is there continuity where it's like, Brody is in the Jaws, is in Jaws too.
Yeah. Are the events between the bears related as the timeline goes on?
Let's
Yes.
say yes, but
Sold.
only but it's only so cocaine bear leads to
Son of cocaine. bear.
heroin bear or whatever.
Right.
But then third drug,
LSD bear.
LSD bear.
They're gonna need
Is
to
it
bring in the
related to
quantum
what?
realm.
So like 1 leads to 2, and 2 leads to 3, 3 leads to 4. But all the stuff that you know what? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Now,
Marvel
let's just say-
Marvel
let's say
presents Cocaine Bear. Well, that
Exactly,
is the
it's-
same bear, but he's from a different universe.
It's the same.
He's a variant.
It's a
It's the
multiverse
same
of
drug
drug bears.
universe, right? It's the same. We're gonna have, you know, drug bear extended universe,
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
or would you prefer just the cocaine universe with just the endless amounts of animals that we have?
See
Like
that
cocaine grasshopper.
That's in,
that's interesting. That's
just
interesting.
pack of locusts so hyped up on cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you get sick of the cocaine trope though before you
Yeah.
get sick of the animal of the bear?
That's
But
what
there's
I'm
this
trying to- that's what I'm trying
new
to say.
strain of cocaine that's almost
No,
like
no.
heroin.
It's
Or if you have
cocaine.
like, you know, you have like the underwater like cocaine platypus, and then you have cocaine fly, and then you
I
have
think-
Yeah.
cocaine cheetah.
Like cocaine
have
has got in the
different, like,
water
on
stream, so
different
the
land.
so the
I don't
fucking-
know. I think I'd rather see more of the bear and less of the coke.
It's true.
less
like-
of the coke. Because I mean,
Yeah.
really, once you've seen the coke, like you know what happened.
Because there is that
There's, like
visual of a bear like shooting up heroin.
cocaine bear,
know if
LSD
you-
bear
you
in
showed that.
Amsterdam on the red light district. That's
Yeah.
just like-
Okay, maybe he doesn't shoot up. Then he eats a balloon of heroin.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Like just like the
He
brick
eat-
of.
okay, so
of-
so heroin bear will
Mhm.
eat a drug mule that has the heroin, you know,
yeah,
right.
he pooped a balloon.
all up in it. That's how.
I don't
That's
think
how
heroin
you get-
bear. I don't think heroin bear would be as lively or as fun as cocaine bear. But knowledge
He's
about
just
heroin
like-
is
Nintendo
pretty
is
limited.
He's like, you know
but I
what? I'm just
that
gonna go
much.
into hibernation early.
Beat,
Yeah.
beat,
The end.
beat
Yeah, pot
Which
bear
is-
is not going to be a
Which is
good thing.
another pro for cocaine
Cocaine.
animal.
This is
Because,
true. This is
like,
true.
You don't know what like cocaine giraffe's gonna do. You know? Cocaine moose. Like,
Would you have
I wanna
like
see
end credit
Crackator.
scenes like introducing introducing
Leading to the next one?
alcoholic
eggs.
bear at a bar?
it's-
Part of me feels
the
though
bear's just sitting on the couch watching the game.
got a
Go
tattered
Bears.
tee on. Yeah. No, he's surprising a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
I think we're onto
What a
something.
plot twist.
Part of me feels like this almost seems like there is like an overseeing entity that's fueling the drugs to these animals. It's not just
Yeah.
like happenstance. It's not just stumbling upon it. It's not a bear going into the woods and eating magic mushrooms.
I think that's
Somebody
exactly
supply-
what happens in this movie. Corey.
No, I think for it to like continuously to be
Yeah.
a bear.
Oh, right, right, okay.
Like that's the thing is that you kind of have to choose one or the other, right? You can't like if you are going to
do
be
I?
making
Do I
these
really
movies,
have to choose?
no, not you, but like
I feel though Hollywood has to be the one
Yeah.
that.
that's making it right is like
I feel like there's a universe
we're
that
either
exists
gonna
where I can have
choose to
heroin
stick with
bear,
the bear.
and cocaine giraffe.
yeah, like yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could just do like like a choose your own adventure, roll the dice,
Yeah.
roll a
Let the
drug,
audience-
roll an animal,
Let the audience
make it
choose.
happen.
Yeah.
Let the audience choose. Would
love it.
Would you like this giraffe to turn left or right? Left for heroin, right for cocaine.
God.
Does the bear use a needle or a straw? Yeah.
He's like heating it up in the bathroom.
That's right.
He's got his spoon folded over his claw. And the lighter in the...
Walks out the
Somebody
bathroom.
walks
Eyes
down,
all
he's
glazed
a
back.
Yeah.
European
He's all
beats are
ashamed
just
of
bumping.
himself.
Yeah.
He's just, why are you doing this to yourself? You're better than this, Winnie.
You got this.
Or Ben. Gentle Ben.
Okay,
That's
sorry
yeah,
for
that's-
that tangent.
That, that was a good little
It's-
tangent.
It's something that I was like,
Didn't hate that.
That's something that's been
I
weighing
don't
on
know
him
what
for
direction I was going.
since Cocaine Bear was announced. It's just been weighing on him.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking about this.
Sleepless nights.
Yeah.
It's like in
I haven't slept in 84 years.
it's like Charlie Day and Always Sunny. You get the fucking board up.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Mapping.
That's right. It's all making sense.
Dad, there's a universe here. There's a cinematic universe just waiting to be had.
It all
Just
starts with
think about
open
this
collar.
Family of dens, or the family of bears.
Black bears. But then you run, if you keep it with the bears, you run into the whole racial stereotypes depending on the drug that you associate
Yeah,
with the
that's true.
bearing bears.
Poor Leon, eh? He's like, what the hell kind of
Yeah,
cameo
why,
did I
why did I sign up for this?
Sorry, Leon.
All right. Here's a good one. Suspect farts so loudly his hiding spot is revealed to the officers.
I don't think that's Florida man enough.
It's too weak sauce.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's weak sauce for.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna go-
non-Florida.
I'm
I'm
gonna say
not
Florida. I'm gonna say Florida.
It is, for those who are correct, Ryan and Vishal, not Florida.
Yeah,
Missouri!
Missouri.
This
Makes
really
sense.
was my calling.
Deputies with the Clay County, Missouri Sheriff's Office were searching a wooded area for a man wanted for possession of a controlled substance, probably a bear. When the subject passed gas so loudly, his hiding spot was revealed.
I wonder
one.
if he knew they were close,
Just couldn't.
and he was like, "Oh, this one feels like it's gonna be silent."
What a
Like,
gamble! What an absolute
Yeah,
gamble!
like what? Why are you gambling at that point? You know, just hold it for a second.
He just couldn't.
Can't hold it in.
Yeah. Blank man charged for throwing hot dog at police officer.
New York.
I feel like downtown Ottawa
Hey,
during
hey.
the occupation. Right?
Hey, I'm
Like,
throwing it.
I'm gonna say Florida.
Just sitting in their hot tubs at the parliament.
I'm throwing down Florida for this one.
I'm saying New York.
I'm gonna say Chicago.
Why are we going specific on the locations? It's
I don't
Florida,
know.
yes or no?
Yeah.
No, it's not Florida. Not
Okay,
Florida.
yeah, I'll say no, not Florida.
Florida
Ah,
man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
A new
Yeah,
port.
yeah, he looks like a
man
hot dog
was-
thrower.
was arrested.
He's throwing a
That's-
hot dog.
I think
That
he got
is
hit by
not-
a hot dog.
That's
Look at
not
this
my
right
Joey
here.
Chestnut.
We got some scars going on. He is warned of violating a city ordinance by an officer. Officer said he ignored the warning and continued to sell hot dogs in a road after the street closure permit ended. Put the hot dog down, he was asked, but continued to his attempts to sell it before becoming upset and intentionally throwing hot dogs at a police officer.
Are those stitches on his forehead? Like, is
That's what I'm
that?
saying. Like, look at that melon. Like, he's got a.
That hot dog wasn't.
I think they blocked it. It was a bratwurst.
It's a problem.
Blank man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn of battle between aliens dragons.
Florida.
Yeah, I'll say like Space Force Base, like Cape Canaveral. I'll say
Yeah,
Florida.
that's yeah.
Yeah, this seems Florida-esque.
I mean, you're not driving from Missouri.
I don't even think he'll recognize Missouri.
Yep, Florida.
Just going in circles.
Florida.
Booking image.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, this guy's 29.
Come on.
I mean, in Florida, yeah, that's what that looks like.
Sunblock
That's
lotion,
a-
buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wearing enough
Some
sunscreen.
aloe up in there.
That's a Florida 29. Yeah, tried to get on the base. He claimed the president told him in his mind that he needed to take the vehicle and warned government officials that there were U.S. aliens fighting Chinese dragons. He was arrested and charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle.
Imagine being that news reporter that's got to go and like, hey, we got this report. Go and verify it. And
Yeah, like
you
this is
have
what
to
it's for.
you have to
Like,
break that story.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you kidding
I'm
me? This is what I went to
$100,000
school for.
in debt. Yeah, exactly.
Space Force. Man eats cocaine and brother's butt dies.
That's disgusting.
This is a tough. I don't want to ruin my streak here. This is tough.
So is the brother a bear?
It's Yogi and Boo Boo.
I'm gonna say no.
This isn't Florida. This is Jellystone Park. No Florida.
Ryan, what do you say?
I'm really thinking about this.
Comes down to Ryan.
going,
Yeah.
I'm going whatever Ryan doesn't say. That's my guess.
So far, it's been what
I'm gonna
Ryan has
say-
said.
I'm gonna say not Florida.
I will say Florida then.
It is not Florida.
Ah.
I didn't feel good about that one.
South
Hit
Carolina.
it in his brother's backside.
Yeah, they're both taken into custody on allegedly having drugs in their car. So they hit it up his
in-
poop chute
In the
and
trunk.
then decided that wasn't
The
good
trunk
enough.
in the
You
trunk.
should eat this. So he swallowed an ounce of cocaine to hide the evidence, and he died soon afterwards.
Oh God, like geez, like so terrible.
Yeah, just why?
Hey, you get to
This
the pearly
sounds-
gates. Like, what are you here for? I made a mistake.
You know what? Just send me downstairs.
That's right. Yeah. Is there an elevator downstairs?
Yeah. Just give me
I
a
think
push.
it's warmer down
Like-
there too. Like warmer climates.
God.
2 men arrested after vehicle search finds drugs in bag marked bag full of drugs.
Florida.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Florida.
Not
Ryan,
Florida.
let's see.
Oh.
He's going not Florida.
Well, the perfect streak is that risk.
Oh, Ryan.
It's over.
Oh,
Florida man. 2 men were arrested
I had a-
in
I had a good
Santa
run.
Rosa County.
I can't win them
They
all.
found illegal drugs in a bag labeled bag full of drugs. They had in their possession, which sounds like the writer's room of a Cocaine Bear
Yeah.
series, 75 grams of meth, 1.36 kilograms of GHB, 1 gram of cocaine, 3.6 grams of fentanyl, and 15 MDMA tablets and drug paraphernalia.
Fentanyl
so
ferret.
a Saturday night, right?
Just it was Saturday.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Just a typical Saturday night.
Just a Saturday in Florida.
Saturday.
Saturday in Florida. That's Florida man.
Florida man, Florida man, friendly neighborhood Florida man. Wealth and fame is one goal. The police, he's ignored. To him, life is a GTA game. Wherever you find reptilians, you'll find Florida man.
Yes, sir.
So
Florida.
good. The state that keeps on giving for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
For all the wrong reasons.
And it's amazing that that's where Disney is, and you take all your families.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God for gated communities.
Or more like gated communities.
Gated.
Hey-o!
Hey-o.
Okay. That's gotta be
I
it.
feel as though the show the dog left on that one.
Cut that out.
No, that stayed in there. So 100 episodes, eh? This is what
This
it's
is-
been.
This is what it feels like.
Yeah. And just think some actual TV shows have trouble making it 100 episodes.
Hey, we had a celebrity come in.
You don't get those every day.
Exactly.
I see
But
Corey
now you've
Feldman
set the
banging on the door.
precedent, so we're
Corey
expecting it.
Feldman. You know, that's the new segment that we got to work on is the Corey Feldman segment. Is Corey frozen?
Wow. Corey never freezes.
Either that or he is just like really, really good at staying still.
Yeah.
Oh no. What's happening? I
There
don't know
will
what to do right
There will be no 101.
now.
Good night, Springton.
Oh, it's fine,
It's
that's
not
fine.
blurred. It looks like he's literally just frozen in trying to trick us. But
He's got a bit of the. Oh, there he goes.
oh, he's gone.
Uh,
Oh shit.
Oh, he'll be back.
Who's after him? NBC's after him.
There's
Who's after him? Who did we piss off? Who did he piss
honestly
off?
probably Pumbaa.
Yeah.
That's
He was just like, you know what? I can't believe I did this for them.
Yeah,
Hakuna Matata. This shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
For someone who has no worries, he is definitely worried.
Honestly, he's such a liar.
All right.
Such a liar.
Let's see what Corey said.
Are you running with the show now, Vishal?
No. Can I pass the torch on to
To anyone else?
anyone else? I am not good at this. Yeah, I mean, we could just end it.
Yeah, I think we might have to.
I think this is how it ends.
Yeah. This is well, AI. I don't know if you listened to last week's episode, but AI wrote me an outro because I struggle with outros.
Oh yeah,
So
Why don't
I
you
could
just
use
read
that as the,
again?
the outro.
I've got 10 TV shows you didn't know made it to 100 episodes.
Let's start with that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, number 10 at 118 episodes was the show Numbers. I don't think I've seen this show once.
Never
No.
heard of it.
Solving crimes, mysteries, but with math.
Ooh, that sounds right up my alley.
Number 9 is Ghost Whisperer. That was Jennifer Love Hewitt. That ran for 107 episodes. Tried to solve her problems that did not involve math in this supernatural procedural.
And just good looks.
Not interested if there's no math.
Number 8, with exactly 100 episodes, was Rules of Engagement. Great show.
Oh.
That was one of Sandler's productions there with David Spade. Patrick Warburton was in it. One Tree Hill, 187 episodes. Never watched it. I'm sure my sister.
I would have thought One Tree Hill made it. They were that show was on forever.
According to Jim, at 182 episodes.
Wow. Is that
Jim
Belushi?
Yeah, Jim Belushi. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Number 5, 178 episodes. Charmed. That was a Warner Brothers series. It's basically supernatural, but
Yeah. Before Smallville, I think, right?
Yeah.
you're
Or around
probably
that time.
correct. Number
Yeah.
4, Wings.
Oh,
did
that was
anyone watch
great show.
Wings. I don't know.
That
But
was
the guy who's in Mad About You apparently is in it.
Yeah. And it was
Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser.
Hey, welcome back, Corey.
I see how long it's last. I'm hotspot to my phone. We have no internet in the house. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Wings was great.
We're talking about 10 TV shows. Apparently, people didn't know made it to 100 episodes.
There was the other guy in Wings, and he was in Monk. I forget the actor's
Tony
name. He starred in Wings.
Yeah,
Great
Wings,
show.
Tony Shalhoub, is it Steven Weber, Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh no, we're losing Corey.
Where are we losing you again?
Yeah.
All right.
I better
Well-
get through these episodes or these shows fast.
As I said, I'm hotspotting to my phone.
Yeah. No, number
Hotspotting to
3
my
at
phone 'cause I have no internet.
163 episodes. Number 3 is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Melissa Joan Hart.
I can believe that. I can buy that.
That's pretty believable. I think these next two are pretty believable. Well, number 1 might shock you. Number 2 is
What are you,
Boy
BuzzFeed?
Number 1. You'll never guess number
Yeah,
1.
number 1 might shock you.
Yeah. Number 2 is Boy Meets World, ran for 158 episodes. I would buy that. I'd buy that.
Yeah, that.
It was like the Friday night, the family Friday night.
TJF.
TGIF, yeah.
So number 1 is Webster at 150 episodes, and all I can think of is that episode of Family Guy where he guesses the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah,
Webster.
that's it.
Good list. Good list.
That was a good list. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You know, I did what I could with the resources I had,
Yeah. Well done.
and I don't think anybody thought this would make it to 100 episodes. So
I sure as shit didn't.
yeah, we might be joining the ranks of Webster.
Especially when your internet drops when you're literally like about to wrap up.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
it wouldn't be an
You
open
go
color
on for another
podcast without a little bit of talk of cocaine, some people losing their internet,
Yeah, imagine us just staying on the rails. No, thanks.
Absolutely not.
Although that's kind of a hot button topic in the States right now because of that train derailment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch
Yeah.
using that.
And you break it.
and we're canceled.
Yeah.
That's
And,
right.
and another cease and desist. Great.
That's right.
Yeah, from the entire state of Ohio.
C and D's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
being flung out.
We got a lot of mail this week, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, avoid the mailbox. Yeah, well, 100 episodes. That's us. We did it. Big
Will
shout
there
out
be
to
a 200th episode?
Yeah, there will be.
Spooktacular.
and again.
I think-
Big thanks
I-
to Ernie Sabella, right?
Yeah. For the 200th, we'd have to either maybe we can get Ernie back
With Nathan.
Let's get Timon.
with Nathan.
I
Or
think we need
live.
to also incorporate. I like Ryan, your segment there of shows that were surprisingly made it to 100 episodes. We do 150, 200. You know, and then
Next
we
week,
eventually
shows
get
that hit
to
for 101 episodes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We should do when we get to 150. It should be kind of like the Florida Man thing, where it's like, here's a show. Guess if it like over or under 150.
Yeah. There you go.
Or even that,
Yeah.
we can shows that we have more episodes than.
Yeah.
It'd be like, it's like just like a scrolling list of like just shows with like fun music. It's like, oh, we're 150. We have beaten these shows. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 like my Spanish flea. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
That's our whole music.
Yeah.
Steve, you gonna bring her home with your new
Oh,
intro? That
I gotta do
Oh, yeah, we were
it.
talking about this.
All right.
no, you had it's you, man. It's
Yeah,
thing now.
yeah. I'm still trying to. Okay,
whatever.
that's all for this week's episode of Open
Let's throw the hashtag
Caller.
up.
Thank you for joining us for another round of discussion and analysis on all things movies, TV, singular, and comic books for
More than
100
one TV.
episodes. That's right.
The early worm gets the worm.
That's right.
Another
If
one?
you enjoyed today's podcast, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a rating and review. We, as always, appreciate your support and can't wait to bring you even more great content
Always.
next week and the next 100 episodes thereon after. So until then, this is Steve McCoy signing off along with Corey, Michelle, Ryan, in Keep It Geeky, and see you on the next episode of Open Color.
Oh yeah. Mic drop.
I gotta end the
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Ch, ch.